Telling the story of who you are and what your business is a daunting task. Now, it doesn't have to be completely overwhelming. By controlling the narrative, you have the ability to present the story that you want to tell. Stay tuned. Every business has a story, and it's your responsibility as the business owner to be able to share that story with others. Now, what does that mean when you're talking about online video in the world of information? Well, that means creating a video centered around your story. Now, if you like this concept, please like this video and make sure you subscribe to our channel and you put some comments in the comment section below. Now, we like to tell our clients to create one video that really represents your business. You want to be able to share how the business was formed, where it came from, important things like your message, your mission, and the customers you serve. But it goes beyond that. The way you tell your story is very important as well. And the details you include, where you start and stop, and all the little things you fill in along the way are going to be very important to how your story is presented and how it shapes up overall. But you have the control of that. You see, you pick which facts come to the forefront, which things get talked about and when, and for how long. By crafting your narrative in a specific way, you tell the audience what to focus on. You are telling the audience what is important, and you are telling the audience what is important for you as a company to present to your clients. Now, this is going to resonate with them differently for each person, but knowing what information you're putting out there and knowing how you put it out there is very important. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about our favorite video, which is the video biography. Now, the video biography is simply sitting down in front of the camera and having an interview. On one end, you're talking about the things that are important about your business. You're talking about when it was started. You're talking about what you do. You're talking about who you serve and how you do it. You're also telling the story of how your business was created. Now, this is going to be important, especially for your client who might be searching for some answers. And this is your chance to tell your story in your own unique way. Now, I'm not talking about lying, embellishing details, things of that nature, but determining when your story starts is important. Determining when your story ends is important as well. And all the little details in the middle will really help shape your story, because the things that you point out need to lead and build up to how your story ends. Now, you can do this in a lot of different ways, and if you ever need help coming up with ideas, please throw them in the comment section below. We can talk about how to craft your story right. But make sure you're pulling out the details and the highlights that really show your business in action and shows it in a positive light. You might not have a human resources department on hand to really be able to run interference on whatever goes on in your business. So let's get ahead of this in the beginning. By creating a message that suits the overall purpose of your business and puts your business in a good light, it gives you a tremendous advantage. And again, you don't need to lie or embellish when you're giving the details, but choosing the right ones in the right order is going to matter here. There are two things that I like to do to get comfortable on camera. One, I like to get myself in a comfortable position. Be comfortable where I'm sitting, relax, take a deep breath. The other thing that makes it a lot easier to speak on camera is by answering questions versus trying to memorize some long-form script. Now, by doing that, your answers are going to come out more authentic, and as you get warmed up on camera, you're going to be more confident as well. You see, you know the answers to those questions. You know what runs your business, and you know how to share that message verbally. So when you sit down in front of the camera, relax, smile, take your time, and deliver your message. Again, you don't have to be memorizing scripts. Questions are a great way to get to the answer and to have that authenticity that your audience wants to see. I like to call this being comfortable in your own skin. And don't worry, it's not going to be a perfect interview. It's not going to be a perfect video shoot. It just is that way. And with the power of editing, you're able to craft your message even more, with the ability to remove mistakes, to switch around the order, and to overall get a great representation of your business's story, told by your narrative through your words. You see, telling a story can be different depending on who tells it. The person telling the story determines who the star is. The person telling the story determines which information comes out, when, why, and how. And the person telling the story has tremendous power over the message that gets sent to the audience that you desire. So by crafting your message in a way where you control your narrative, you are able to create video content that not only serves the clients and customers that you want to serve, but it also serves the business as well. You want to make sure that you're authentic in your presentation and that you come off comfortable and confident. And that only comes with practice, knowing your subject matter, and doing things in a way where you're comfortable on camera. And this can include asking questions on camera to answer instead of memorizing long scripts. Look, it's your business. No one else is going to tell you how to talk about it, and no one else is going to be able to give a first impression that can last like you do. So make sure it counts. You want to be comfortable on camera, and you want to be comfortable in your own skin, as they say. And once you feel comfortable and you hit record and you're ready to go, the camera can start rolling, and the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to get on screen, especially when you get used to answering the questions in that format. And last but not least, you have editing as your safety net. Don't be afraid to make mistakes on camera. Don't be afraid of how it's going to turn out at the end. Just make sure you present your information in the best way possible, in the most confident way possible, and capture it on video. Taking that video to the editing process will alleviate some of the hang-ups you may have in your head. And in the end, you'll have a nice, polished, professional finish. This is the way to control your business's destiny, to tell your story, and to have everybody understand that your narrative for your business is the one that matters. Thank you, and I'll talk to you soon.